What the deal? What the deal? We want to make y'all feel that it's real. We on the set, the Rich Dreamzz Show. I am one of your co-hosts for your boy G Fades. I am Smoke3og, and we are the Rich Dreamzz Show, man. Ready to bring it to y'all. Shout out to the Now Legacy Network for putting us on. Shout out to our producers. Shout out to all the shows that they got on over at the Now Legacy. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you follow them, like, subscribe, all the content.
And then just hopped off one.
Oh, look at there.
Just hopped off one.
We're showing y'all our diversity, our multi-skill sets, man. Just did a little segment on the Sports Anonymous show, man. So make sure y'all go check that out, the Now Legacy.
Yes, sir.
Of course, we got to shout out the brand, Rich Dreamzz. Make sure y'all get on y'all Etsy shop. Go cop the new Dreamers Clubs hats. You don't want to miss out on the club, baby.
Yep, got the shorts on the way. Getting samples worked out right now. So I'm trying. I really want to have them out by end of May, something like that. So we can go ahead and get these, get the pop-up started and start getting this merch out.
Like for the summer, man.
Yes, sir.
For the hot girls out there, we got the workout wear. So make sure y'all pop that as well. We got the tight sets. So we know what y'all trying to do. We know y'all trying to get right out here for the summer, and we want to help y'all with that.
Exactly.
All different type of dreams, you did. Make sure you watch during the show, man. We got the QR codes popping up where you can go in straight to the Etsy shop, and make sure you catch us and grab all the merch that you see us rocking, that you don't see us rocking. Like I said, we got a lot of things for the ladies as well, so make sure you cop all that.
Yep.
And while we talking about copping, that brings us to our real life subject for the day, man. The real life shit topic is gonna be budgeting. Talking about, we're gonna save that money. Yeah. So it's an important thing. I feel like people that make a lot of money, they do it in a different manner, but I've heard people that, give those tips about saving your money, about putting your money in certain areas. It's a whole lot of different types of budgeting techniques that are out there for you to make sure that, your funds is working for you, not just working for your funds, which
no doubt.
We all know that's part of the rich dream.
Yeah.
I think the first time I set a budget for myself was probably, when you get that first teenage job or whatever. Yeah, man. So I was 16, and my uncle, actually, shout out to my uncle Daryl's Detailing Service. He was actually kind of fresh starting that up, and he was a blessing and thought enough of me to bring me on one summer. I just moved out to Texas. My aunt wanted to make sure I was doing something constructive instead of just sitting up in her house at the football practice and shit. So, yeah, man, got out there with the detailing service. Man, you talking about some work, too.
Man. That's some work right there, man.
Washing a car is one thing. When you talking about detailing,
that's the, yeah.
I'm talking about getting in the crevices.
Oh, man.
In the fence and everything, man. Yeah. Shit is real.
So much to detail a car versus somebody just washing one.
Big facts. So yeah, man. I decided that, of course I was working hard. I wanted to buy me something.
Right.
I'm going for my age. This was back when the touchscreen iPods was just coming out. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab me one of them bad boys at the end of the summer. So, I got paid every week. So I had to establish a budget because I knew how much the iPod was. I was like, okay, this is how much the check's gonna be. Of course, you want to have that fuck around money, go out and do a little whatever. take a
What
little
was you
chick
going out and doing at 16, nigga? What was you?
take a chick to the movies.
Oh, okay. Tricking your money out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Oh, but wait, so you ain't never go on a date when you was like 16?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
My bad.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, but yeah, man, just I guess what I really learned the most was like you really have to, see what goals that you want to achieve and really have a plan to get there. And then sometimes as well you have to say no. Like,
Yeah, even when
and
you really want it.
that is one of the hardest things right there.
Yep.
When your friend might be going somewhere and doing something, and you like, dang, I really want to be out there and be lit with them, but and I got it, but at the same time, it's like
Put it back.
if I spend this bread now, it ain't gonna help me get to the goal I'm trying to accomplish.
Right.
Yeah, man. So that's one of the bigger things I want you to take away. Sometimes you gotta miss out so you can have better experiences in the future down the line.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I think for me, man, I used to be like real bad at budgeting and saving. Like when I'll say like 18 when I really first started working. Like um, I had a job at 16 at Sonic, but it was just like a few weeks. But then I did like a little summer program at 17. But I would say like my real like first job, to where I'm working like 40 plus hours a week and all of that. Full time job, I guess I'll say, at McDonald's. Yeah. So, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was so bad, bro. Like we'd get paid every 2 weeks, same as when we was at Burger King. And man, by the end of that first week, I done spent all my check or most of my check, gotta borrow money. Gotta borrow money from my mama, and gotta, then when my next check come, I gotta pay her back, and then I'm gonna blow the rest of it, and I'm gonna be back to her trying to borrow money. And, it's just an ongoing cycle. Because man, you gotta think about it. I'm 18, right?
Right.
My mom wasn't she didn't have it like that for most of my childhood. Uh
Sure.
that to just give me a steady allowance or anything, like she didn't really have it like that. So uh man, once I started working at McDonald's, and this is around you know like '08, when they was like, man, I remember right before I got on over there, they were like, man, we be working like 12-hour shifts, and yeah, man.
That's
And
major though when you young like that.
yeah, bro. But at the same time, it was like, yeah, it's taking up all your time. But for an 18-year-old who don't have any bills, but only a cell phone bill, like, bro, I'm seeing like, especially in that summer, like when summer hit, like my hours like shot up.
Right.
Like, so I might be getting like 5, 6 every 2 weeks.
Man.
Like I say,
That's
5, 6
hey, now
every
when
2
you
weeks
young
to
like
an
that,
18-year-old who don't have no bills. Like, and back in '08, like, yeah, bro, like I was blowing through that, partying, buying clothes, all that stuff. But I
yeah.
think as I got a little older, I started to, be able to manage my money a little bit better here and there, a little bit better. And I remember when I really had to like really budget. This is the first time I really had to like budget. Is when I was living in Shreveport with you, and my job, the first job that I had, they went out of business. So we got a severance pay. And they guaranteed us unemployment. So basically, I'm having to, basically live off unemployment, which it was a blessing in disguise because it helped me catch up on my hours at barber school. But just, having a budget, just that part, like, it was kind of tough because I was only getting like 120 a week, and I'm giving you 300, which is half of the rent.
Right.
So it's like I'm left with like what 160 for the month. So, but and then I had, I would have a refund check, but still I had like, car insurance,
Yeah.
like rent, my other, my cell phone, credit card. Like I just had to make sure I didn't overspend,
Nigga
or
had to be
I had,
on point.
yeah, exactly, or conserve that refund check from the school, like, and make that last.
Yeah.
So and I was able to do it until I found, found another job. So yes, I think it's all about budgeting. It's all about keeping in mind um what's more important, or what's more so of a want versus a need.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely key. Just think about it, like just be honest with yourself. This is something that I need, and you trying to you holding yourself to a certain budget per
Yeah.
month or per week or whatever whatever the case is. Just think about it. Is it a want or a need? I
Right.
mean, and that's, to me, that's the simplest way that you can put it, to kind of like decipher what you should be spending money on, what you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, we live in the self-care era. That's not to say, never have fun with your money or nothing like
Right.
that, but you do have to, especially if you're in a situation where, you may not be exactly on the plane that you want to be, or have the independence that you want because of money,
Financially. Yeah.
something like that. That's when you really got to take into consideration, like, okay, yeah, I might treat myself when I first get paid, but I'm
Right.
not gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna make sure that I got at least X amount put to the
Almost
side.
right. Almost spend no more than this amount. You
Yeah,
know, all of that. Same thing you said. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna spend no more than this. This gonna be bill money, whatever. But as you get older, and as as like I said, as we get older, and you get more responsibilities put on your plate, you have to know how to budget. Especially us as men. I
hmm
feel the man is the head of the household. The head, if you're in a relationship, you should be the head of the household. You should be the one that's, kind of keeping everything together, as far as like knowing knowing how much money to spend, or you know, budgeting, making sure you're saving. If you invest, you want to invest some of your savings. I think that's smart as well, because your money just sitting there, you might as well invest in something, you
right,
know. So for me, I kind of, how I go about it, I just, I'll have a set amount sent from my business account each week. Um, no matter how much I make, if I make more than, and normally make more than, most times I make more than what I actually send myself per week. But and I just let that sit in the business account, and then out of the money that I get sent, I put a certain amount back in my savings. I send a certain amount investing in myself into my other business account, which is the Rich Dreamzz account.
right.
So you just gotta just sit there, and it flows smoothly. These days technology, you ain't gotta do shit. You just gotta set the transfers up, or whatever. So,
Yeah,
and it flows smoothly, man. And I'm not a guy that I used to shop a lot, but now I normally shop when I'm finna go somewhere. um I used to just shop throughout the year, but now it's more so just shopping when I need to go somewhere or something,
yeah.
you know.
Sure, I can feel you on that, man. Back to what you were saying about, you know, especially with being a man, a young man. I think that's an area that honestly we struggle with more so than the women. So I think that's something that if you a guy, you
I
really,
don't know, the women, they the biggest spenders though. They the biggest spenders. Now,
I want to see some facts on that, man. We have to see.
I get, bro, women shop way more than men. Come on now. You know this. Are they getting their nails done? Or they, whatever. But
They might shop more, but
I
do they
think, yeah,
spend?
but I think at the end of the day,
You
women,
their
women,
biggest spender. I feel like men make the more extravagant purchases.
yeah, I honestly, bro, I don't really think it's a
Because I know chicks that'll run the Dollar Tree and run it up all the time and stuff. So
Man, find something to buy.
yeah,
But I honestly don't believe it's a man and woman thing. I think it's just, you know, are you a person that, huh?
that's how I was gonna kind of go at it. Just saying, whoever seems like they have the most financial knowledge, literacy, and who's stronger in that area. Like if you get together and we see like obviously somebody likes to spend a little bit more than the other person, it's like you
Yeah,
probably could be, the one handling the bills.
yeah, no doubt. But I think at the same time, one can be better than the other one. You know, it's always gonna be somebody's gonna be better at it, right?
Mhm.
But I think, like I say, as a man, I think you should that should be something that you come to the table with. Like you should be at least competent at knowing how to manage your money or budgeting or whatever, saving. You should be at least competent. Not saying you got to be the best, but you should be at least competent at it. That way, hey, say for instance, some do go bad between me and Shorty, I know I still can handle my own. You know, it's a lot of guys that depend on their women for a lot of that type of stuff, bro.
Right.
It's a lot of guys that depend on their women to, um, buy them certain stuff, just depending on them for money in general,
Seriously.
and when when once you're, let's say something go wrong in that relationship, she gone. She know how to manage hers, and
Yeah.
she's making money. She just not giving it to you anymore, or
Right.
whatever the case is. But now you stuck out because you don't really know how to manage it. You don't know how to, you don't know how to save. You don't know how to, be disciplined in it.
Yeah.
So
I've actually, I work for the man still. And I
right,
work with older coworkers, man, dudes that have been married, they'll say some crazy stuff like, I don't even know how to use my credit card. So my wife does all of them. I'm just like,
you too
that,
dependent. You too
that's
dependent on
cool, I guess, if it works for you, but damn.
you too dependent on it, bro. Like you too dependent on it, and like, and at a point that may cause issues because if you're not competent at knowing how to manage or budget your money,
Yeah.
like at some point you're gonna fuck up. Like you gonna fuck up at some point, and it's gonna cause problems. Of course, your wife, that's y'all's. I mean, shit, it's y'all's. It's not just yours. It's y'all's. So whether it's in, it affects her.
Right.
If y'all have kids, it affects them. So yeah, at some point it's gonna be a problem if you're not, like I say, at least be competent at it. You know,
Yes.
we all have our moments where we splurge on something here and there, whether it's for our birthday or you
Man,
know.
look, we are
some-
American. This is the point I love to talk
That's what
about.
you
We
make.
American.
That's what you work for your money for, though. To just just manage it right. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Like I feel like that's the thing with America. In America, period, you gonna spend money on something frivolous. It's
Yeah,
just it's the way it's set up.
yeah,
Like,
definitely. Like if you buy anything for any holiday, yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah. If you buy somebody something for any holiday, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Or like, shoot, what we go on a vacation and the little souvenir people they get you.
Oh yeah, that's
So
dime a dozen right there.
it's like that's why I never really judge people as far as when I see them buy something like they don't need or whatever. It's like, hey, I can't say nothing because I know I make purchases where I don't really need it. I just want it or whatever.
Yeah, we all do. We all
But
do.
it's all about making sure you got your own stuff in order, and that's what people need to look at more so than
Right,
anything else.
right.
Um, what are you doing to make sure that your lifestyle is good for you?
What you want it to be. Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Stop
know,
looking at what somebody else spending and all that
yeah.
good stuff.
Why are you worried about that? I'll have, like I've told, I think I done told one of my homies this before, but I'm the type of dude, whatever I do purchase, no matter how much it costs, no matter how much you think, oh bro, that's too much. Like
Right.
if I buy it,
You're
then
gonna
I
ask for
can,
five.
no, listen, if I buy it, then I can afford it.
Right.
No matter how much it costs, no matter how much it costs, it don't matter. If I buy it, I can afford it. You can bet that.
Right.
Nah, man, I don't. I'm not the dude. Like I say, when I was back in, back 18, 19, I'm far from that. So like at this point in my life, being, my early mid 30s, it's like, yeah, bro, like if I buy something, or if you see me riding in some type of vehicle, if I tell you how much my car note is, I can afford it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what it's all about. Can you afford to do this while still maintaining, all of your good budgeting habits, your saving habits? That's really what it's all about. We all
Yeah,
split.
for sure. Like, I feel like that's a very important thing that you put out there, is not basically saying not living above your means.
Exactly.
Um, it's not trying to keep up with nobody. It's
With the
okay.
Joneses.
Like, I think I took this from Hove. He said, "Don't really buy nothing unless you can afford to buy three." I think he even said like 30
I
times or
think he
something.
said like 10. I want to say he
Yeah,
said like 10
he
times.
said, yeah, he said it like a double digit number.
Yeah,
So
I think he said
I,
10.
I ain't gonna say I apply that to everything,
Yeah,
but majority, or like when it's important purchases, or if I'm on the fence, I'm like, okay, could I afford to buy this a couple times, or could I
right,
afford to buy this 10 times?
right.
And for me, that's usually a quick hit or miss. Of like, yeah, you're right. I don't even do that shit.
Exactly. And but like I say, those times when we do splurge, like you just said, sometimes I do. Those
Yeah,
times when we do splurge, we want it so bad that we convince ourselves, we
that's
fuck it, man, just buy it. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. As I've gotten older, and I'll say the last 3 years, I said the last 3 years I've been very stable financially. And as I've gotten, and I've increased every year since in the last 3 years, but it's kind of like I'm getting a little more frugal, man. Like with certain shit,
right.
that I wasn't before. So I think I'm kind of I'm getting kind of used to being able to buy different shit, that I couldn't buy. I remember it's funny. I used to be like, man, and this ain't to brag at all, cause and I ain't nothing really to brag on. I remember, it was times where I was like, man, I really don't want to break this 20, bro. Like,
Mm,
I need that 20. You know what I'm saying? Now it's kind of like niggas spend a couple $100 and not really think about it. So man, that's not as, thank God, you know what I'm saying? And more to come. Thank God.
when I honestly, I think about it more so like what I've been able to give to other people. Like that's what's really been on me.
Hmm.
Like that comes with budgeting as well,
Yeah.
because sometimes you have friends or loved ones that fall down on hard times or
Yeah.
whatever, and to be able to be that helping hand, man. I think that's a sign that you in a place where you have your things
Yeah.
together with, okay,
Yep.
this ain't gonna
when
kill
they
me.
can when they can kind of come, when you have family or friends that can, they can come to you if they really in need. Yeah.
Yeah,
uh you kind of get placed in that position, and
yeah.
you get more, better off financially. So that
That's
all
if you're a stand-up guy, or you can go off the grid, man. Some people say,
man, god
I'm
damn,
paid to cover and everything.
I ain't heard from you. Nah, play. But
Uh,
nah, man. Like to be honest, though, if you got it like that, if you have it, then
yeah,
um, somebody you tight with, needed, family, you know, I think you kind of, you should help. As long as the person, I feel like, ain't trying to abuse it. That's it. As long as they're not
he keep
abusing
calling
it.
me during the show, so I'm putting him on the show. Mac Daddy.
Who?
Yeah, man. I got my boy Sci-Fi. You on the Rich Dreamzz Show? Say what's up to the people.
Oh, what's up, people? How y'all doing? Shout out Rich Dreamzz.
Yes, sir. This is the owner and CEO of Stack and Save Studios. Um, Get the people a budgeting tip real quick, businessman. One budgeting tip.
Budgeting tip. Oh yeah, the easiest one. Spend less than you make. You know what I'm saying? I like to go by either the 70-30 rule.
Okay.
After you make your money, you know what I'm saying? Take 7%, save it. After your bills paid, save 70 and spend 30. That's how you really get. You know what I'm saying? Get with it. Yeah.
I like that. Yes, sir, young man. Yes, sir. We'll have to have you on the show, man. Give us some more of these money tips.
For sure, man.
But
this is good. This is good.
Look, see,
if you have kids and you have good credit, you got to make them authorized users on your credit card. That way, whenever you pay your bills on time, you boost your credit and you boost their credit. So whenever they get of age and it's time for them to get whatever properties, cars, whatever, they already have a nice credit score. They got that little head start. So,
yo,
nah, man, you gotta put their name, put the phone and their name in the game.
the electric bill like they did.
You gotta put the electricity bill in their name at 5, man. Yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, bro. All right, I'm gonna let you finish taping.
All right, man.
All right. Yeah, man. That's facts though. I love that we in this age of reversing that though, man. But that was a real good tip. If you didn't hear, our boy Sci-Fi said live by the 70-30 rule. Only spend 30% of the income, save 70%, and then also a good tip to help the youth. If you got kids, put them as an authorized user on the credit card. Make sure you're paying the thing off, because if you ain't paying it off, it ain't gonna help them. And that way they get that credit boost before they even, turn 18. And when they do turn 18, they already got them a nice little line. So
yeah,
you got to give them head starts where you can, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, buddy. Let me see. I want to give the people some real knowledge. I know we give our street knowledge and everything, but I want to give them some of the tips that I found. I'll give them just the top 3. So the first thing they say, actually, it was a lot of what we talking about. Start with your spending. See where you're currently spending money, the most money. See if you can make any reductions in that area. Make a plan. I think that's important because, we all need to be working towards a goal. If you faith without works is dead. So if you just out here on a whim thinking you about to accomplish something, it's probably not going to happen. You need to have something that you're working towards, whether it be tangible, whether it be, something for your family, whatever. So have that in mind. And then third tip, don't forget about debt. I think that's important. A lot of people be thinking, okay, yeah, I got this such and such in my savings account or whatever, but you still got this credit card bill that's like thousands of dollars and ain't paid us. So technically, you really ain't got as much money as you feel like you got.
Nah,
so
you really in the red.
Yeah. So, or if you got like a bill or something that's past due that you just ain't worried about because you don't use the service no more, that stuff, it all adds up. So pay your bills, and that'll help you on your budgeting journey, man.
Yeah, nah, no doubt.
For real. It's a bad segue, man. I was gonna say, if you all up in the mall, you obviously, yeah, I know.
Stop right there.
That ain't right. I ain't right. I don't even know how to get to today's topic now. Yeah, we still living in 2023, and in 2023, as we've seen and as we talked about a couple episodes ago, there has been just an absorbent amount of gun violence, shootings, mass killings in America just this year. Just this year. And it's a I don't even know what the word is to describe it, because at the end of the day, we have to go on and live our day-to-day lives, but it's just we're getting too used to seeing this almost on a weekly basis. Like, If you don't know or aren't aware, there was a shooting in a mall in Allen, Texas, where a gunman got out with like an AR-15 and literally just started unloading. Um, 8 dead.
9 dead, including him.
Yeah, and thank God that they came in there and murked his ass. I'm not even going to give him the justice of saying his name. I feel
Right.
like this is more about the victims than anything. Because I'm talking about just that's a lot. Like I think we don't really grasp that when we hear them numbers, but that like if you saw 8 people today, think of like people lost their lives, man. Like real talk. Like I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think one of the guys there was a security guard that worked.
One was security guard.
Um, I know for sure they said 2 elementary school sisters that was in there that died, and then I mean, just God bless really a whole family. It was the mom, I mean, the wife, the husband, and one of the children. The only survivor was their 6-year-old son.
Damn.
Think about that cross to bear, like for his life.
Man, that's
Like,
they had I heard something about one of the ladies was putting a group of people or a few people like in a safe place,
mm,
locked away somewhere safe, and she ended up getting killed. I was like, damn, damn. But
God bless, man.
I think, man, I don't know, man. They're gonna have to go back to the drawing board with like the gun laws, like we said previously. They're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on it, man. And it's kind of it's crazy because it seemed like, man, every week or every other week we talking about another mass shooting
So,
or a senseless shooting. Like it seemed like it's every other week.
and
So
it's everywhere. Like
everywhere, all over the
I was about to
country.
say, we've seen it. We've seen it in all parts of America. Like I'm
Yeah,
talking the South, the coast, everywhere.
yeah, it's everywhere. So yeah, like I said, they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. With this being in Texas, I don't know if they will.
Yeah,
Because people in Texas, they love their guns and they love the freedom that they're afforded with their guns out here being an open carry state.
yeah,
Um, so I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't really, we was in pre-production. I didn't really want to get too deep into it because like I said, it just seemed like the same old story at this point. It's happening way too often. But I did want to shed light on it because like you say, it's crazy when when something like that is going on. It tend to bring people together, no matter the color.
yeah,
We can all sympathize with something like that. Nobody wants to hear about a whole family getting murdered for no reason. No matter who, no matter the color, no matter
yeah,
where you from or whatever. Nobody really wants to hear about that. But just on that note, but like I say, man, it's something got to be done about the laws.
for sure, man. Like,
And I think they say this young man had like a disturbing like past or something, or with him, I think he was had like a Nazi symbol tattooed on him or something.
uh, some of the I think it was the right wing kill squad is what
Oh,
they identifying like some of the dress that he had on. At
okay.
least that's what they think it is. I don't know if that's a for sure.
Okay.
And it might be part of like some type of group. Um,
Well,
it's,
they had the one in Fort Worth. They was able to stop before anything happened. I guess they got tipped off,
mm,
and that was supposed to happen. Like I'm guessing, like maybe this weekend or something. But that's crazy, man. That's
God
crazy.
bless.
Yeah.
I know this is America too, so we as serious as this is, we do like glorify violence and like a part of the culture is niggas being hard and saying how they'll murk somebody, for no reason. But I think we all can really empathize. I think everybody then kind of suffer some type of loss in their life where they know a loved one or know somebody that had a loved one that passed.
Right.
you got to really think about that, man. Like, if you somebody that really feel like you that angry where you could take somebody's life, I think you really need to kind of. I want you really focus in on like that hurt you felt when you lost somebody. Like to do that to somebody else, and like you say, for no reason at all, or I don't really think it's too many reasons to do, but try to have some conscience or something, man. It's crazy out here.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna try to ride on this too long. We want to make it heavy on y'all. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here. This is real life. This is what we're going through.
Yep.
Gee, I think you got something to lighten us up a little bit, man. What's up with that? We gotta get some.
Oh man. So look what we got today.
2 things that came from the king. Tales from.
But now, man, so yeah, man. I don't know if you remember. When I first got there, do you remember here you go with this damn music, man. Like nigga don't even be calling for the music. But anyways, fuck it. So so listen, so you remember the chick that it was cool, but she was pregnant.
That one, huh?
You remember? Now I'm talking about when I got there.
Yeah,
but you know who I'm talking about?
We had a couple pregnant chicks actually.
I was talking to that. I was talking when I first got there. Like we was just cool.
All right, let me see. Did she end up being a manager?
I can't tell you who. I can't say. I don't want to say a name like that. But no, she wasn't a manager.
Oh, okay.
Huh? What happened?
All right, go ahead.
No. But you need to remember her to know what I'm talking about.
You might have to tell me in the post show if I think about it though.
Oh, man.
Tell us.
Now listen.
How else would I know her? Can't give me no detail. No type of detail that ain't. Oh, well, shit. Yeah, all right.
Okay, no. Okay, so
hey, she was one of many. I don't know what it was about the key, but niggas get pregnant.
Come on, man. So you know who I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Nah. It ain't really no particular story. I just think that it was funny. Like, cause it's funny. Like I think I can remember like seeing on campus before we started working together.
Yeah.
And I thought she was an attractive young lady, you know what I'm saying? But I never like tried to get at her or anything on campus, but we start working together and then
sound like Day right now, my boy.
Huh?
Sound like Day right now, my boy.
Got the
stuff, but
but I don't remember, like it wasn't like her baby bump wasn't that big when I first started. Like she had to tell me like or say something about her being pregnant. I was like, damn. And I honestly, bro, I can't remember like how we ended up exchanging numbers or whatever. I really can't remember, but I think that thing with her, like she was real cool. Like I think if she wasn't pregnant, we possibly would have dated or whatever, but it was just funny. Like we would text and we were just on some cool shit. And I remember she used to just be telling me I'd been by her crib a few times. She'd tell me about her baby daddy and how he kind of, acting crazy, during the whole pregnancy. Like they was at odds like the whole pregnancy or whatever. And just talk about stuff like that. But it's funny because like everybody at work like thought we was like really fucking with each other like that. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Like we were really just cool.
You wasn't trying to be stepdaddy.
I couldn't do nothing with the baby, man. Like I say, I couldn't do nothing with that, man. But I think in, like I say, different circumstances, if she wasn't pregnant, I think, probably could have, seen what was up or whatever. But she was really just cool. Like I said, a lot of people thought we was messing around, but she was really just Huh?
You ain't knocked the baby across the head a couple times, man.
There's something wrong with you, dude. So
Nah,
I did.
Oh,
I
said because I didn't heard. I ain't never got a chance to experience it myself, but I didn't heard like that's like.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't, man. Now, but now. We was really just cool. Like, we was really just cool, but I just thought it was funny that people really thought like we was together, because like we would always be talking at work and shit like that, but people really thought like we was fucking around like that, and I'm just like,
I mean, it's a lot of niggas out here that kind of move like that.
Oh, bro, I can't do. She like 4-5 months pregnant. I'm like, nah, man, I can't do it. We can be cool though. And I remember, it's funny. I remember when she had moved away and she had the baby, and she ended up coming back and like she visited me.
Yeah.
At my little, I was in Standing Frog Pond then, and she visited me, and I think she had,
Post stop, huh?
Yeah. She came. Well, I don't think she just came down there for me specifically, but she came. Huh?
6 weeks after?
Boy, you stupid, man. I really can't. It might have been a few months after though. I can't really remember how long, but she came and visited me or whatever. And I remember she came by the store first, and then she came by my house after. And she had a baby with her and stuff like that. And she called for me, whatever, said, hey, holla, went out there, gave her a hug and shit like that. And like one of the chicks that I was talking to at the time, at Burger King, or we was just cool conversing or whatever. She had kind of got mad at that. She kind of got mad at that. And I'm just like, bro, y'all really think me and this woman had something going on? And like, nah, bro, nah, man.
Damn near acting like you the baby daddy, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, we really just cool.
Like, they blow out.
Damn near like me and the manager, like, just cool. Nothing, nothing else. For real. But that's my dog, man. Shout out to her.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. You so wrong with you, dude. So wrong, man.
Hey,
man.
It is, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I the Lord ain't done with me yet.
He ain't out, man. Still here, so he ain't done.
All right, man. So these offs, these playoffs, man, they keep turning it. Actually, before we get into the men's basketball, gonna start with the women's because ladies first. One of our first episodes we spoke on Brittany Griner, and when she had got in trouble for the law, and got locked up in Russia and everything. And just want to say, so glad that she's actually been able to recover. She got free, and she's back on the Phoenix. I don't even know what the name of the team is, but she's back playing with her team. Hopefully, she can get back in playing shape, and they can have a Phoenix.
I think the Mercury, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, she was back. They were showing on ESPN. She was having her first practices and everything. So, man, she's scared a nigga in that interview a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
But her face sound like Shaq up there, man.
For real,
motherfucker voice so goddamn deep. Then she done cut them dreads off.
Hey, man, her fade clean. I can't even care. Fade first and foremost. But yeah, man, shouts to Brittany, man. Just to encourage people, get into the WNBA. Season starts May 19th. So for all you aspiring lady hoopers out there, watch the pros, man. That's how you big yourself up for the future. And then also I want to grow it because I want to see Flage and them. I want to see them go to the league, man. They ain't gonna go if ain't no money there. So y'all need to get that shit popping.
For real.
All right. But let's see. Who all we got in these offs, man? We in the second round.
I think it's like 8 teams left, 4 games left, 2 in each conference. Yeah, 2 games in each conference. Yeah.
All All right. So we're in a bunch of game fours right now. Of course, we got the Knicks and the Heat playing as we film.
Right.
We look like Miami about to go up the
3-1, man. I told boys he was gonna go straight to the East Finals. I
So
don't know.
what is it with New York, man? Like, I mean, I know they really just now getting fresh back on the scene as far as being playoff contention and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's looking like it's just too much Jimmy buckets for them.
I think with New York, bro, I think they need, like a lot of teams, they need that CJ McCollum,
Mm.
that vet
Good veteran presence, yeah.
that's
Ain't scared of
solid in
them.
the locker room, ain't scared of the moment, ain't really may not be at his peak, but he's still
Superstar.
good. He's
Yeah.
still good. He's still like, he's a starter. He can still put up numbers if you need him to, but
Yeah.
also knows how to take a back seat when he needs to.
Yeah.
You know,
Like Harrison Barnes for the
not like
Kings.
him. Not like him though.
You don't think so?
Man, I'm talking about a nigga like CJ.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah.
what I'm saying is I get what you're saying about Harrison. He's good, he's solid, but I'm saying they need a nigga more so on like CJ's level.
That was at one point was like that guy type.
He maybe slipped a little bit, but he's still good. Like he still get you 17, 18 a game or 5, 6, or 6, like, and he can hit big shots. Like that's in him to hit big shots. A guy like that, I think they that guy away, the Knicks. But I think they got everything else. They got a young core. They got a couple of vets, but like I say, they're not just they can't play to a certain level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They got a superstar potential in Julius.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he really could be a superstar?
I feel like yes. It'll be some fundamental work he'll have to do in the offseason. But I mean, he's got athleticism, strength. He's got a unique skill set as far as, well, not so much these days, but as far as just being able to maneuver and get certain shots and have a jumper for a big guy. I mean, if he was to really hone in on certain parts of the game, I just don't see how it'd be too many people that could just put a stop to that.
Right. Yeah. I think Julius, man, I think he's real good. I think he's an all-star at best. I don't think he can be a superstar. I don't think now Jalen Brunson, I think he may be able to get closer to superstar level, if not superstar level, versus Julius.
Really?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. I think with Julius, man, he's a guy that can put up great numbers.
Yeah.
Like he'll give you 20, 12, 4 assists, something like that. He'll give you great numbers, But as we can see in the playoffs, it's more than just about, putting up numbers.
Yeah.
It's about knowing the game upstairs, knowing how to approach whatever defense they playing against you, knowing how to adjust to whatever
getting your teammates involved,
making sure you're getting your teammates involved at the right time, not taking less bad shots than you did in the regular season, at the least. So I don't think he really. I think he really plays just how he plays in the regular season, in the playoffs. But as we know in the playoffs, everybody's good.
Yeah.
And teams raise their level of intensity.
And it slows down the game plan for you.
Yeah. They game plan because they know they got you for at least 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
So they game planning specifically for you, and game to game they're making adjustments. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but I think he just have to learn the game a little more, and he just basically, to me, get better in the playoffs. Now, if he can get better in the playoffs, he got potential to be a superstar, but he got to be able to play. He got to be able to play a little bit better. You got to raise your numbers a little bit from regular
Yeah,
season playoffs. You know.
that's what I'm saying. I think he just needs to, like, he's got good scoring ability. I think he needs to get a little bit better on the shot selection.
Right. Yeah, he got the talent.
Yeah,
Got the talent to be a superstar. It's just like you say, is shot selection,
yeah.
knowing when to
I feel
pass.
like he's having to work too hard to get his buckets off.
He do be having to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, when you have to work that hard, it seems like a force.
And it's like just on the opposite end, Jimmy, I feel like he's just effortlessly because he knows his teammates. He's like you said, dissecting how they playing him. Just
Yep.
man.
He gives you Jimmy literally gives you whatever contributions you need from him. So if they don't have it going, he gonna try to get it going scoring wise, which he can. I think he's real underrated. He's very underrated. As a very underrated scorer.
Yeah.
And he don't really, I don't think he really rely on it that much in the regular season. I think he kind of, try to get everybody else involved. But the Heat's not a big time scoring team. So when it comes to the playoffs, most of them got the rotations get shorter. Motherfucker that was knocking down that corner ball three in the regular season, they getting to him a little quicker on the contest. So people like those guys, they normally shoot not as good in the playoffs,
right?
At times. So Jimmy's that guy that he done been there many years. He know how to. He's like I said, underrated scorer. So you might take him for granted. Which was what I think the Bucks did. They took his scoring ability for granted, and
boy came out there and went
yeah,
nuts on their ass.
Went crazy. 2 games.
Man, I saw a clip the other day that made me just so sad. It was a clip of Jimmy and D Rose, like when he was getting first on the Bulls.
Yeah.
Coming down the court and D Rose throw him a nasty alley, like I cheated out of that shit so bad.
Oh man, if D Rose because they was gonna get Jimmy regardless, because Jimmy was a low pick. I think it might have been undrafted.
Yeah, I think he was.
So they could have got Jimmy regardless. Now I'm gonna look at it from this standpoint as well, because I remember one of those years that D Rose got hurt. That was the year that Jimmy kind of like he got comfortable.
Yeah.
His scoring up, his rebound, everything up, So I don't know if D Rose say he like Russell Westbrook, haven't really had any, too many injuries. I don't know if Jimmy get the chance like that on that team with D Rose having so much of the attention.
Right.
Maybe trade Jimmy. Yeah, maybe they have to trade Jimmy for to see that side that we got to see of Jimmy in Chicago. Yeah. Maybe he don't go that far in Chicago if D Rose is healthy. I don't know.
Like, you don't think he could have gotten to like a Klay Thompson type of role, like?
But see, Jimmy,
not as far as just shooting, but not as far as shooting, but just being like, hey, I'm your brother. When you ain't got it, I'm here, or like. I'm that option that'll create my own shot.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't think he been able to get the opportunities like that.
True.
Again, like I said, this year, I think this might have been either his second or maybe third year in the league when D Rose got hurt, and I think he might have been averaging like the year before maybe 7 points, 8 points, and I think he jumped it to like 13, 14, but D Rose is out that whole year. So Jimmy got to, bear some of the scoring load, 13 points. But I mean, at least he got more shot attempts. After that year, that's when he 20 a game, 23 a game. He
that was back when everybody wasn't shooting threes like that either.
So it wasn't everybody wasn't shooting threes like that back then. Not everybody, yeah. Steph was, but everybody wasn't. But I don't know, man. I would like to think that, because I was a big time Bulls fan back then when D Rose was over there. So I would have loved it if D Rose would have stayed healthy, of course, and Jimmy would have came along and been the Jimmy that we grew to know. Hell yeah, boy, we'd have, man. Look, man, D Rose. People don't understand, bro. D Rose was nasty. Like D Rose is what Ja. I can't even say Ja. I can't even say Ja because I'm gonna be honest. I think D Rose was a better player than Ja.
Definitely a shooter. I feel like
you could. I think he had a decent mid range. He definitely had a decent mid range. D Rose did. And as far as finishing, nobody. Man, no. I'm gonna say under the rim layup. Nobody besides Kyrie finished better than D Rose with the layup. Yeah, nobody besides take Kyrie out the picture. Nobody else finished better with the layup. Huh?
Not Steph?
Not with the layup. D Rose? We need to play a highlight clip? Man, D Rose,
man, because Steph be finishing.
You think Steph finished better with the
layup? It may not look as good, but the amount that motherfucker go through the hoop,
it go in. But if you got to get a layup, I'm gonna go with D Rose. If we need a layup, we say, man, go get us a layup. I'm going with D Rose.
I'm taking
because I'm finna break it down. Why? Why? Because when I see Steph go in, it's a lot of. He got his own unique way of how he drive the ball and score. He can do the floater. He'll do maybe sometimes an up fake, or he'll use the rim to protect him. This nigga D Rose, he can go up and over you, under you, all while he's in the air, and he can still do the. He hit a floater from the free throw line as a game winner before, bro. Like D Rose is, man, I don't know, man. I ain't taking no. If we talking just finishing below the rim layup, take Kyrie out of there. Ain't nobody better than D Rose, in my opinion.
Hey, that's I'm around Steph at least on that same level. If not,
I think he up. The Steph's up there. Don't get me wrong, he's up there to me, but I don't think he's quite D Rose with the layup. I don't think so.
And I just I think it's because he don't have to take it like that though, because he can do so good. So he don't even have to do it like that. But when he take it, like
I'm saying, I'm going off of. I'm only going off of what I see from him.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, we talk about that all day. And then we got the Celtics, 76ers, which they just evened it up. Philly did. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about Boston right now, bro. Like, I'm feeling
I think it's, I think they you think about a couple of things when you think about what Boston going through right now. Because I don't really believe that the Sixers are like that. Yeah, I don't really believe the Sixers like that. I still don't believe. Now, if they put Boston out, then I got to give them some credit for sure.
Right.
I don't mind that. But I think Boston, they missing their coach. I think they missing their coach. I think, I've been hearing rumors of JB talking about, or rumors that he may leave and, after this year. So it may be a chemistry thing as well. I don't know, but if they can get out of this series, I think they'll be okay. Because I'm not sure, as much as I like Jimmy and fuck with Jimmy, I'm not sure that they can beat the Celtics.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't really argue with that point.
They really the same type team. They both defensive minded teams.
Yeah.
But the Celtics just score way better.
And I think they're a little bit more athletic too.
Yeah, for sure. Way more. Way more.
So you think this might be the last go round for Jalen and Jason?
I don't know. They saying rumors. I mean, I know Jalen. I'm pretty sure Jalen. Well, I can't say that he feels like that, but hell, I feel like it. I feel like he can go be a number one somewhere.
I was about to say, you think he can lead a team? Can he lead the team?
Yes, he can. I believe so.
He's a leader on this team, obviously.
I think he has to definitely work on his playmaking.
Yeah.
If he's going to be the leader of the team or the best player, he's going to have to work on his playmaking. I think he can score, he can rebound, he play defense, he athletic, he can shoot. Like he got a nice jumper on him, he got a three, like he got everything. I think that's the weakest part of his game is his playmaking. So I think he definitely have to get better at that unless he go to a situation like he's in now where he don't really have to play make much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that'll be an interesting look, man. If it does happen, to see where he would end up, or
yeah,
hey, maybe they might surprise. Maybe they keep Jalen.
What you mean?
Move Jason?
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. He talking about leaving in free agency though. He ain't talking about no trade. He talking about leaving in free. I think his contract up after this year. Yeah,
interesting though.
Yep.
But I don't know how I feel about him, man. I feel like they shouldn't have. It shouldn't have been as tough. Well, I ain't gonna say tough, but it shouldn't have won as many games as it did in the Atlanta series.
Right.
They had a chance to win against Philly, and they just let Philly basically. Well, they ain't let Philly. They got James Harden out.
Right.
They just don't look like they really just in tune with each other the way they need to be.
That's why it look like it's a chemistry thing too. And some of that can pour into the locker room, man. And who knows what else been going on?
They might miss Doku too, man.
Who knows what kind of a leader he was for them in the locker room.
No, seriously.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I swear to God, bro, like a good coach can set the tone for a team, bro. Like, because you remember last year they wasn't doing good for a while. Right. And they just start clicking. Like or maybe around halfway point last season. But yeah, man, who knows, bro? And this dude right here, he's about 30.
He gives me robot vibes.
He young as hell. He probably some players on the team like Al Horford and him probably the same age.
Yeah.
They probably literally the same age.
He look like he like no nonsense, bro.
But see, at the same time, he young too, though.
So you think he might have to overcompensate?
It might be something. I don't know. Who knows?
And then he a bruh too, so some feel like you got to be a little stern so people don't try to play with you.
Yeah. Nah, they definitely something off about him.
Yeah. And then Phoenix, Denver. Who coming out of them, man?
Woo! Phoenix surprised me with these last 2 wins, man.
You think Chris Paul come back? He made the team worse.
He come back next game, right?
I believe so.
Give him to try. Okay. I don't know how much you gonna have with a pulled hamstring. With I don't know. They said.
Really? You think he should just?
Nah, I mean, I think he should try, but I just don't know how much he'll have, like how much he'll be able to help them, or if he's gonna hurt them.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they look like they got it going. Shit, they the one last 2. D-Book and KD going off, but I don't know, man. I just think it's gonna wear on them too much. They having to do too much, bro. KD and Book. Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't know. I mean, Book been doing this like he literally been doing this the whole playoffs. Like, but you think eventually, like how?
I mean, it's just the second round. So you talking second round, and you getting the game 5, 6, and 7, because it's going at least 6.
Yeah.
Right now, it's going at least 6. So
we saw this with James too, back when he was putting up them crazy numbers like 40, 30, high 30s a game. James Harden.
Oh, James Harden. Yeah.
And then, right when it's time to get into them later rounds.
Or the later games in the round, he would burn out.
So
he would burn out. So.
But I mean, they getting more into their bench. We saw that last game.
Did they? I didn't really see
Terrence
that.
Ross came out and made a couple buckets.
Could have been playing it.
Yeah. And then what is it? Is it Landry Shamet?
Yeah, Shaman. Yeah.
He had 19 points. Hit a nice little bit of threes.
Yeah.
So
They should have been playing, bro. They should have been playing Shaman. Not Shaman. They play Shaman normally.
Ross.
But they should have been Ross
Yeah.
and TJ Warren, bro.
Yeah.
They should have been playing the whole playoffs.
He got out there last game too.
He can ball, bro. Like he can give you a 20 on a given night.
Oh yeah.
Ross can give you a 20 on a given night. You in the playoffs, bro, you need niggas that can get you a bucket sometime.
Big facts.
I don't understand why they weren't playing, but like it's working out.
Yeah. I feel like Denver got that series.
Okay.
Because of what we talked about.
I'll do two on the cool.
I mean, that boy Joker gave me 53 last game. And really all it was, he really just didn't have nobody else that really had it going. Murray had it 20-something, but he wasn't really shooting that well. So, but I feel like on any other given night, he gonna be able to get him in a better spot with his passing to be able to get some buckets off of him, and that's all he really need. If he can get 7 to 8 assists off his people,
yeah,
he pretty much can do the rest himself.
Right.
So
he got Jamal Murray gonna have to travel. Jamal Murray gonna have to.
Yeah, he gonna have to pick
he gonna have to help him out, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's no other way around it. Like they're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be able to win without Jamal Murray, and I would say Michael Porter Jr. Like he got to give him his, 18 or whatever, 20 points. Like they gotta come, bro. But
you can't let Aaron Gordon slip out of there either. He need to make an impact.
He need to give him his 15, 16 too. Yep, at least.
Yep.
But yeah, bro. You need those guys to contribute so that Joker not gonna be able to put 50 a game up,
Yeah.
No, so you need those guys to contribute. Yep.
I feel like Denver will get that contribution. If not from them, it might come from someone else on a random night. I think they just gonna have enough to push over the edge, whereas I feel like the Suns just gonna fall a little bit short.
Right.
KD ain't really been his usual self, seeming like, at least from an efficiency standpoint. And then, of course, we got this series right here, man. We up 2-1. Lakers, Golden State.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, these boys can get out of LA with 2 dubs. But this is gonna be a humdinger tonight, boy, because Steph got it on his mind. He probably came loaded.
They all do.
Yep, right.
They need this one. They cannot go down 3-1.
This is important.
You go down 3-1, it is over.
That boy Draymond threw the ball to one of our coaches.
I see that.
Oh Lord,
right in the face, huh?
But in all seriousness, I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous, man. Don't be nervous. You all right?
Of course, we know AD is wishy-washy.
Yeah. We knew this. We knew this going in.
LeBron still being consistent, but I'm starting to see it, man, and it's hurting.
In the slippage, ain't it?
The only person undefeated, man, for all the time, man.
He win every time. Eventually, he gonna win. Eventually,
yeah.
But
boy fought it off as long as he could.
But you know what? It works. It works for the Lakers though, because LeBron, and it works for LeBron because he don't have to.
That feeds into his
night on this team.
That feeds into
win. Yeah, he don't have to give you a 30 a night, and he what he give me 22 a night, 23, something like.
Definitely mid-20s.
So he don't have to necessarily give you that 30 that he normally be giving you.
That's why I say he's been consistent. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so he don't need that, but he gotta keep rebounding and distributing the ball though. He gotta keep doing that. But as far as the scoring, he don't need to give you 30, 35 points a game like he used to have to.
Yeah,
AD do though.
make us to break us is AD.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say 2 to 3, but really at least 2 out of Austin Rivers, D'Lo, Schroeder, and Hachimura. At least 2 or 3 of them gotta have a night.
Yeah.
And that's how we got it done. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't think that's asking a lot.
Nah, I mean,
Finish on him, Austin.
Just do the job, man.
For real. There's something else I wanted to go. The draft over.
Oh yeah, I didn't even check into that. Like talking about it,
we didn't. I didn't feel like we made no substantial noise. We be in the streets.
Not really.
I feel like the only person who really did their thing for sure was Philly.
Yeah, Philly
got all them damn Georgia defense players, man. Like, shit.
Yep.
One thing that does make me do is feel good though that the Cowboys gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah. I don't even know. I mean, ain't like they gonna do something anyways. They mad about I'm like, dude, y'all ain't finna do nothing anyways. Like, I don't know what y'all mad about.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, they ain't finna do nothing.
No, man, it might be that year, bro. Them boys.
Please. It ain't been that year in almost 30. To be the Cowboys,
you gotta chill. We creeping up on 15. We gotta chill.
Hey man, we still ain't at 30.
You got a point.
Ain't
even at 20.
As long as they don't win now, we good. They still got a good 15 on us. They got 15 on us, 14 on us, some shit. So
we'll take that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that's all we got for sports, man. You want to go and get this Black Benny shout out in there?
Oh yeah, man. This one we got today, man. It's my boy. Well, I'm cool with him or whatever, and he's a client of mine. His name's Jabri, but this is his handle. Kodak Images. He's a photographer, videographer, whatever. All of that stuff, man. He get He I think he mostly do shoots for like rappers or singers, artists, music artists or whatever. But he does clothing line shoots as well. He's done one for mine, and we definitely work again. He's out here. I think he's from Vegas. He's been out here maybe coming up on a year. So, and he grinding too, man. He did his thing down there at South by Southwest. I think he maybe with a team of people, and they do a lot of the up and coming artists or whatever around this area and other spots. So, man, shout out to my boy, man. I love to see somebody come. This is his IG right here. Yeah, man. I love to see people come. Get out of their comfort zone. He remind me of me. Just got out of your comfort zone and you still able to go and thrive and do your thing, So keep working, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. Nah, some shit. This is all this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said Kodak at first. I thought you was talking about the little project, baby. But
not the project, baby. Sniper game.
Hey, man. Nah, this is fire, man. For real. Shout out to Kodak Images, though.
Yes, sir.
So he didn't want to have you up there just looking up.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's him who did that. Yeah.
Big 5. That's what's up.
No doubt.
Definitely. We want y'all to make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all following at Rich Dreamzz_apparel. Make sure y'all stay locked in with us, man. We're gonna keep coming at y'all. We're gonna keep coming at y'all with this greatness. And the dig.
Got to. Wait, so also a quick update.
What you
We
got?
will be doing another special edition episode. This time we're gonna do the whenever they have the what is it, the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. We're gonna have a panel
On
like
the panel?
we'll do the panel again. We're gonna bring a couple of guys on that know a little bit about ball or whatever, basketball, and we're just gonna talk about who we think gonna win, why we think they're gonna win or whatever. Just gonna chop it up about a little basketball for a minute, man.
Show. Y'all get your popcorn ready.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna show ESPN. We need to get a little segment on there, man.
Yeah, man. Fool with us. We ain't gonna curse.
Yeah. We'll clean it up.
We go. Oh, my bad, bro. I ain't gonna do it no more.
Yeah, they give us a bird. They can give us a little.
Right.
Put us on late night after Scott Van Pelt, man.
Man, look, ain't no kids gonna be watching, man. Ain't nobody gonna have their kids watching. Yeah, man.
But no, that's what's up, man. Appreciate y'all. Keep in mindfulness about your budgeting.
Yep.
And make sure you get your moms right. Mom's Day is coming up. Make sure you love
coming Sunday?
14th, yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, hey, y'all stay dangerous out there.
You better.
This has been another episode for my boy G Fades. I am Smok3og. Reminding y'all to stay close to your dreams. Don't let them escape you. Peace.